High school volleyball is back on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Tonight from Bahia Arena in Fort Wayne, the championship match in 4A Sectional 6 as the Fort Wayne Northside Legends take on the Yorktown Tigers. Good evening and hi again, everyone. Brian Beaver along with you again tonight as we get set to crown a champion here and send them on to the regional next weekend at Noblesville. Fort Wayne North advanced earlier today, defeating Fort Wayne 25-14, 25-10, 25-11. Yorktown made even easier work out of Homestead, a bit surprising, beating Homestead 25-7, 25-8, 25-8. This matchup tonight on paper is a mismatch, to be honest about it. You look down at the records, North 5-21, Yorktown number 1 and 29-0. What could possibly go wrong, right? Well, that's why you line up and play. Nothing's automatic. This should go Yorktown's way. But Fort Wayne North has a lot of scrap in them, and they're ready to play their best and see what happens. Tonight I talked to their coach, Terry Boyles, at length earlier, and he said, we're just going to tell our kids to go have fun, play their game, do the best they can, and see what happens against arguably the best team in Indiana in any class and one of the best teams in the country in 2018. Yorktown is a powerhouse, of course, unblemished. They've played 84 sets and won 83 of them. The only team to take a game from them was Newcastle a week ago tonight. They won their first 71 in a row. And since losing that first game to Newcastle, 12 more in a row going Yorktown's way. Tigers got a solid performance this afternoon out of a couple people, really. Courtney Watkins led the way unofficially with a dozen kills. Tegan Searing had 10 of her own as Yorktown scored early and often and had 5, 8, 10-point bunches at a time against an overmatched Homestead team on this floor earlier today. Crowd is shuffling in. The teams are on the floor going through the warm-up period right now. Yorktown has the floor to itself going through its warm-ups. We're still probably, anywhere from 10 minutes to perhaps 15 minutes away from the first serve of this one when you add in the national anthem and the introductions of both of the rosters and the starters for both teams tonight. Earlier today, before the first semifinal, they asked the crowd to come to its feet, take off their caps, face the flag for the national anthem, hit play, and nothing happened for about 30 seconds. And Homestead was already here, sitting right underneath the American flag, so they just stood up and started singing, and the crowd joined in, and we got it done that way. So all's well that ends well when it comes to technology in the modern world. Mention that Yorktown and North, whoever wins here, will go on to the regional at Noblesville next weekend. The winner of this contest will play the winner of the East Noble Sectional. That's either going to be Carroll of Fort Wayne or Fort Wayne Concordia. And the first of two semifinals at the regional next week at Noblesville will be at 10 in the morning. The second match will be at noon. It'll involve the winners of the Harrison and Westfield sectionals. And down at Westfield, Fishers has just roared. Those Tigers have roared through their first two matches, and they might very well be a future opponent for Yorktown. And that's nothing new. Yorktown played them earlier in the year at Fishers and swept them, as they've done to so many other teams in 2018. Tigers are an interesting mix. They have great hitters, fantastic defenders, and they're pretty good at service pressure. They make very few mistakes on their own. And whoever's going to knock Yorktown out, if it's going to be anybody, they're going to have to play their best volleyball of the season to do it. And Yorktown probably is going to have to get caught on an off day. They're that good this year. I don't see anybody taking them easy for sure, and they're going to be a very tough out for anyone they play the rest of the 2018 season. I'm just an old, seen a lot broadcaster. I really do believe this is Yorktown's finest team in terms of talent that they've ever had, including the 2 state champions and the state runner-up. This is a team with depth. They not only have quality, they have quality depth, and more of it than I think they've ever had before. They have 4 or 5 girls who could be playing libero or that good at keeping the ball off the floor, and they have 4 or 5 hitters who can put the ball away anytime they get a ball on the floor. And that's what makes them so difficult to defend, so difficult to beat. Vincent, the setter, has done a sensational job, and she literally can set it just about anywhere on the floor in most of these rotations and have a pretty good job, a pretty good chance of getting a score out of it, because those hitters are phenomenal. You talk about Knuckles, you talk about Searing, you talk about Watkins, Miller, Dunsmore. They are just trouble for a defense up front. And if you think you're going to block them very often, you better bring a lot of Band-Aids and some Gatorade and some ice packs, because you're going to get some fingers bent in places they don't want to bend when you play at the net against the Yorktown Tigers. It's a phenomenal night outside, and it's a pretty good night inside. The crowd is filling in nicely in front of me here. If you're not familiar with this gymnasium, By-Hay Arena, it's where Fort Wayne North plays all of its home games, both volleyball and basketball, and it's a red and white color scheme. It's a really cool looking gym. If you've seen my Twitter feed today at Delco Preps, you've seen a photo or two of this particular venue, and it's a great place to play. Hopefully, Yorktown will grab win number 30 tonight, and they'll bring a sectional trophy home and get ready for a couple of tough matches next weekend in the regional level at Noblesville. Going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll be here to talk more about it and set it up. The lineups will be introduced, and we'll be ready to roll here on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. You stay right there.
It's your ticket to an evening out that won't break the bank. It's your ticket to explosive runs, acrobatic catches, and game-saving tackles. It's your ticket to an experience you'll never forget. It's your ticket to the IHSAA State Football Tournament. Attending a tournament football game is a fun and affordable way to see sports played the way they were meant to be, for the pure love of it. The Indianapolis Colts and the Indiana High School Athletic Association invite you to be part of Indiana's rich tradition of high school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure state tournament excitement. The drama is set to kick off. Do you have your ticket? A 50-50 ball, an elbow to the ribs, a sudden flash of tempers. In sports, anything can happen in the heat of the moment. The Indiana High School Athletic Association reminds you that when cooler heads prevail, everybody wins. When the game heats up, will you keep your cool? This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
The world of high school sports is filled with athletes who possess the eye of the tiger and whose focus and determination enables them to soar like eagles. The games themselves can't be played without a few zebras. Becoming an IHSAA official is a great way to be part of the action and to support Indiana's healthy tradition of high school athletics. Visit IHSAA.org and get in the game. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in your community.
The Indiana High School Athletic Association has a simple message for all those who participate in high school athletics. Play hard. Play to win. But above all, play with respect. Respect for your teammates, respect for your opponents, and respect for the game. Practice sportsmanship the way you play. All right. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Indiana. In fact, it's a crash course in teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, high school sports teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, leadership, and the importance of believing in your teammates and supporting your community. High school sports, a healthy part of a complete education. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in this community.
Welcome back to Fort Wayne Northside High School. Brian Beaver along with you tonight. Great having you along for the ride wherever you are around Indiana or across the country or even internationally for that matter. We've had listeners in Afghanistan and Israel, you name it. We've been about everywhere. Maybe on the International Space Station is the next one we've got to tackle to get somebody up there listening to a match. But we're glad to have you along. Appreciate you loaning us your ears for a while for what should be a good night of volleyball for the Yorktown Tigers. Hard to believe that they come in 29-0. No one's been able to take them, and they've played some outstanding competition this season. They don't dodge anybody. They've played some really good 4A teams, and they've spanked them all. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, it's going to be really tough to take them out. Someone might get them, but if they do, they're going to be real good and play really well that day because this is a sensational volleyball team. And people who around Yorktown volleyball who are around it a lot maybe have gotten so accustomed to winning and excellence and success, they maybe take it for granted, but no one should because it didn't always go this way and it might not always go this way. And you should enjoy it for every minute of the ride because for now, they're as good as anybody in the Hoosier State and probably as good as 99% of the teams in the country this year. They're just outstanding. I call them the Seinfeld team. I call them that because you remember the episode when Jerry and the model were on the airplane in first class and Elaine was back in coach? They're the more everything team. They just have more hitters, more people who can dig it, more people who can pass it, more people who can block it than I think any other team they've had. And that's saying a lot because the two state championship teams were loaded, but this one is loaded plus, and they're going to be hard to stop going through the rest of the state tournament here in 2018. Got a couple minutes left in the warm-up period. Yorktown has come out of the locker room and are ready to go. Northside is finishing up the last minute or so of its warm-up drills, and we'll be meeting the teams on the PA system and then getting the national anthem underway here tonight at Northside High School. It's almost downtown here in Fort Wayne. If you're not familiar with it, it's very close to Science Central and a really cool place. The school layout is really unique, and this is a beautiful gym, and they have done a nice job maintaining it very well, and it's awesome to come here and play a match and to be able to call it. And while we're thinking about that, we want to give our thanks to Athletic Director Kirk Dorman here at Northside. He's been very accommodating, and we appreciate his work and the rest of the game day staff, the volunteers downstairs as well. Thanks a lot for everything you've done today and everything you'll do for these kids the rest of the way. This is all supposed to be about the kids, not about us. And that's where we need to keep the focus and where it's going to stay as long as I have anything to say about it. So that's my sermon on the Mount for today. Want to wish good luck as well to the other Delaware County teams that are still playing tonight. Two of them will face each other at Cowan when Westdale plays the host Blackhawks for the 1A55 title. It was Delta beating Wapahani earlier today, so it's Delta versus Newcastle tonight out at Wapahani and some in 3A24. Newcastle beat Muncie Burris 3-1 earlier today. So we could have, well, we're going to have definitely one, probably going to have two, may have three sectional championships in Delaware County volleyball this year, but it's going to be a tough order for Delta, Molly Hunt and all, because Newcastle is sensational. You heard the buzzer. The officials are going to take their spots. Both teams will come to the benches and then line up, and we'll be just about set to get this one underway tonight. Sectional Saturday. Let's join our public address announcer.
Yorktown Tigers and the Northside Legends. Lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting Yorktown Tigers. A non-starter. Number 3, Courtney Watkins. Number 14, Maddie Messer. Number 9, Kylie Murray. Number 6, Jenny Moore. Number 12, Abby Johnson. Number 8, Brittany Bay. Number 11, Hannah Villa. Number 10, Tegan Safety. Now the starter. Number 16, Jalen Dunmore. Number 1, Kenzie Knuckles. Number 7, Kate Vincent. Number 2, Carly Matthews. Number 4, Elle Stinson. And number 13, Ellie Miller. The Tigers are coached by Stephanie Blue. Now the lineups for your Northside Legends. For non-starters, number 1, Felicia Romano. Number 2, Tyra Springer. Number 4, Jordan Shakur. Number 5, Alexis Miller. Number 6, Crystal Mahaffey. Number 8, Noelle Thompson. Number 11, Becca Thompson. Number 13, Haley Perry. Number 15, Jamie Hickey. Number 21, Alicia Yen. And now the starters. Number 3, Trinity Mitchell. Number 7, Gracie Livingston. Number 12, Maya Kaufman. Number 14, Mikhail Williams. Number 16, Jessica Burr. Number 18, Taya Mahaffey. One more non-starter, Nevaeh Beachy, number 23. The Legends are coached by Terry Bull. Will everyone please stand and remove their caps as we play the national anthem.
There you have it. We're just about set for volleyball here on Sectional Saturday night. Thanks for joining the broadcast and grabbing a seat in your imagination. We'll try to make it a fun, informative, entertaining evening for you. So, here we go. Yorktown, Fort Wayne North. North will wear red jerseys with white lettering. Yorktown in their white jerseys with green accents down the sides, black lettering, green trim. Both teams are huddled. Yorktown has their circle going to my right. North side ready to my left, and we're just about set for this one tonight. Give me a second here. And here we go. Yorktown will be to our right. North side to our left. As you imagine it here courtside. This is a beautiful parquet floor here in Baje Arena. Love the parquet floor. Very visually pleasing. So Yorktown looking for win number 30. Northside looking for win number 6. And their coach at Northside has a realistic view of what this is, Terry Boyles. He says, we're just going to try to get better, play, and have some fun and see what happens here tonight in this one here at Northside. First serve is underway. Yorktown will play it up right away. They'll get a swing from Knuckles and a mighty kill, and it's 1-0 Yorktown. Knuckles with kill number 1. It won't be the last one. Jenny Morey serving for Yorktown. Plays it to the middle back. Should be an easy roll for Yorktown. Here come the Tigers on their attack. They'll go to the middle. Tip from Dunsmore, handled easily by Northside. They tip it right back to Yorktown. Here's a set in the middle. Dunsmore can't get it down. Legends going to the far pin. They swing it. Stinson with a nice dig. Swing here on the near pin for Knuckles. 2 swings, 2 points. 2 kills for Knuckles. 2-zip Yorktown. Well, you feed the big dog when it's dinner time. Jenny Morey serving again for the Tigers. Little jump serve, near back row. They'll set it in the middle. Here's a swing from Williams. Can't get it down. Tigers will go to the back row attack to Stinson. She's got it down for a kill off a defender, and it's 3-0 Yorktown early. Stinson picks up her first kill of the match. Morey with the little service run, and now she'll move and serve from the right side or the far side of the court, right to left. Here it comes. It's going to be an ace. North could not return it. 4-0 Yorktown lead on the ace by Jenny Morey. That might not be her only one of the night. Next one on the way, middle back row. Not a great pass. North side will take it to the far side. Yorktown digs it. They set for Dunsmore. She drives it off a double team out of bounds for a Yorktown point. Dunsmore with her first kill to make it 5-0 Tigers. Here in the early going. Morey again serving from the right side of the back line. There's an overpass on the receive, and a jam tip is down by Knuckles. 6-0 Yorktown. Morey still on the service line. This time a better system for North. They go tip. Tigers can play that in their sleep. Watkins from the near pin. Nice dig by Northside. You hear the crowd come to life. Yorktown can't get this one. A swing from the far corner and a kill for Jessica Burris. Northside has a point, and it's 6-1. Side out, Legends. You hear how excited the crowd and bench got. They actually see that as a victory, or scoring a point against mighty Yorktown. And in all honesty, it is. Back to serve form. Number 7, Gracie Lixon. Tigers attack. They go to the middle. Knuckles drives it off a defender halfway to Angola for a point and a 7-1 Yorktown lead. That was your prototypical Kenzie Baum. 4 kills for her. Tigers have a 6-point early lead, and I'll serve it with Vincent doing the honors. There's a set to the far side. This one is off the boundary, out of bounds on a swing by Burris. She couldn't get it down. It's 8-1. Tigers in front. Vincent to do the honors again. Overpass on the receive. Tigers will set it. Searing with her first swing of the night. It's off the block back to Yorktown. Backward bump set for Knuckles. She peels it. Yorktown plays the carom. Here it comes. Another great dig by Northside. Vincent tries searing again. She finds the floor. Searing with the kill to make it 9-1, and a great defensive rally for Northside. They did a nice job that time. You heard the crowd reaction. This should be an easy win for Yorktown, in all honesty, but you don't want to disrespect an opponent. The kids from Northside are playing hard. Good for them. Yorktown has it. They'll go to Searing again. She peels the paint down the far sideline for another kill. It's already 10-1, Yorktown. Tegan's second kill of the match. Still serving is Kate Vincent from the right side of the back line. They play it up nicely. Northside will go to a middle attack. Yorktown keeps it alive. They can't get it over. 4 touches. It's a point on the air by Yorktown. 10-2. Second point of the night for Northside. And they'll have a service from Mikhail Williams, number 14 in your program. Little soft serve. Toughie for Yorktown. Searing on the near side. Can't get it down. Legends keep it in play. They go to the far side. Yorktown digs the kill attempt. They bring it near side for Knuckles. She drives it off the defender to the scorer's table for a kill. And it's 11-2. Yorktown in front. Already 5 kills in the match here in game 1 for the great Kenzie Knuckles. She'll serve from the left corner right here near us. Goes cross court, tough pass, out of system. It's going to be an ace. First ace of the night by Knuckles. It's a 12-2 Yorktown lead here in game 1 of the final. Winner moves on to the regional at Noblesville next weekend. Knuckles goes right to the same spot on the serve. It's going to be an ace again. Trinity Mitchell just couldn't handle the ball. 2 straight aces by Knuckles to make it 13-2 Yorktown. Knuckles again, little jump serve, same spot. This one an overpass. Tip attempt is no good. Knuckles fires it again, and it's out of bounds off a Northside defender for another kill. Make it 14-2 Yorktown. Timeout, Northside. We're midway through game 1. Tigers lead at 14-2 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. You stay right there.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
There are still refreshments available.
Welcome back to Fort Wayne Northside High School. Brian Beaver with you. Yorktown roaring early, 14-2 over Fort Wayne North. After the Legends timeout, Kenzie Knuckles back to serve it again. She goes right to the same spot, and they pass it very inaccurately. It's out of bounds, and another ace. 3 of them for Knuckles. Tigers lead at 15-2. Knuckles serves from the very far left end of the baseline. Here it comes. Same spot. Back far. Northside has it up off the pin, far side. They can't get it down. Vincent sets for Watkins. She drives it off a defender. They can't keep it in play. Northside gives up another point. Watkins earns the kill, her first of the night. And it's a 16-2 Yorktown advantage. Knuckles still serving. She may serve them out. Here it comes. This one a shorty. Nicely played by Williams, but they can't get help at the net. Technically going to be another ace for Knuckles. 4 of them here in this run, and it's 17-2. Yorktown way out in front. I don't think there's any doubt who's going to win the match. This is a matter of how much, how fast, and how much can Northside do on the other side. This knuckle serve is about 5 feet too long, and that ends the string and makes it 17-3 now. Side out for Northside as they get set to serve it. That was a 7-point Yorktown run. They lead 17-3. It looks like a football score. Crystal Mahaffey serving for Northside. Right in the middle of the back row. Hits the net. Nicely played off her knees by Vincent. Little tip across the net from Searing. Northside has a good rally. They keep it alive. Over to Yorktown. Here comes Searing on the right pin. She wipes it off the defender with a big right-hand swing for a kill. And 18-3 now for Yorktown as they close in on game one. And a 1-0 advantage in the match. Kylie Murr wearing the black libero jersey, serving for Yorktown. Tuffy just over the net. It's down for an ace in front of a diving Legend defender to make it 19-3. Don't know what the school record for aces is in a match, but they might get it tonight in Yorktown. This one handled better. Legends will bump set it to the middle. They'll free ball back to Yorktown. Vincent sets for Searing. She drives it off a defender 25 feet in the air for a Yorktown point. That was a missile. 20-3, Tigers out in front. Searing now with 4 kills in the match. Knuckles has the most with 6. Murr looks at the sideline briefly. Couple bounces of the ball. She's ready to go. And she's laughing, so she's going to need a minute to compose herself. Not sure what that's about. We'll find out later. She's ready to go. Here it comes. Near back corner. It's going to be another ace. Just can't handle the serve. Bailey Perry tried, couldn't play it cleanly. Murr with her second ace. Yorktown closing in now at 21-3. 4 points away from a 1-0 advantage. Served to the same spot. This time handled better. Tip kill attempt. A whistle and a Yorktown point on a net violation by Northside to make it 22-3. We'll see if Murr can serve them out. Going to be playing at Ohio State this time next year. She goes middle back row. Set to the far side. Two-hand tip to the back corner. Knuckles plays it. Vincent sets it. Watkins tips to the back corner on the near sideline, about a foot inside for the tip kill. Beautifully played by Courtney Watkins. 23-3. Yorktown 2 points away in game one. Let's see where Murr goes with this one. Middle back row. Bad pass. They're out of system. They'll roll a free ball back to Yorktown. Way too long. It's out of bounds off the court to make it 24-5. And we've reached game point here in game one with Murr trying to finish him off. One of the Yorktown seniors. Jersey number 9. Here comes the serve. Deep to the middle back row. Good pass to the setter this time. Bump set far side. Swing. Murr with a dig. Set in the middle for Miller. She can't get it down. Legends attack again, far pin. Off the double team block. It's down for a Legends point. Give the kill to Trinity Mitchell. Her first of the night. Side out Legends. It's 24-4. Yorktown again with game point. Watkins delivers from the near pin. That'll do it in game one. Yorktown 25, Fort Wayne North 4. That's all she wrote. Tigers are up 1-0. We'll clear the court, flip the benches, and back with game two after this break on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Stay right there.
Who do I swim for? I swim on my high school team for my mom, who gets up at 5 o'clock every morning to take me to practice.
I swim for hugs from my teammates, spaghetti dinners, and my lucky neon green goggles.
I swim for Coach Murray, who pushes me to dig deep and finish strong.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline. Skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens.
Most of all, I swim for myself, because I learn more about who I am and who I want to be every time I dive into the pool. That's who I swim for.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. You'll see adversity tackled and obstacles overcome. You'll be energized by the thrill of triumph or moved to tears by a sudden, crushing defeat. You'll feel a surge of adrenaline. You'll feel like you're on top of the world. You'll experience it all as you watch the Indianapolis Colts compete for another Super Bowl title.
Sure, but you can also experience it by attending a high school sporting event in your community. Your local high school sports teams and the Indianapolis Colts really do have a lot in common. They give communities a chance to come together, to cheer for the home team. They give us a chance to be part of something truly special, but only if we give them our support. Back to you, Mr. Announcer Guy.
The IHSAA and your Indianapolis Colts, bringing communities together. The Indianapolis Colts are proud sponsors of the IHSAA State Football Tournament.
Welcome back. We set up for game 2 here in the 4A Sectional 6 title match. Yorktown wins game 1 going away 25-4. And it'll be Yorktown on the left end, Fort Wayne North on the right end as we set up for game 2. Tigers are playing great. We had a conversation a little earlier today, a couple parents, and the topic is, how long do you play your starters tonight if you're Yorktown? How much do you risk an injury in a match you're probably going to win if you play your 2s, maybe your 2s and 3s? And that's not a slight to Northside. Their own coach told me as much. He expects that. So how long will Stephanie Bloom go with the big guns? They're out there to start game 2, leading 1-0 here in the sectional championship round. Winner of this one goes on to Noblesville in the regional next week, and it's going to either be Carroll or Concordia waiting in the wings for whoever wins this one. Most likely Yorktown. Looking to go 30-0 on the season. They're a third of the way there. They'll serve to start game 2. They'll put the ball in the hands of their server. Ball is in play. Yorktown has it. Searing with a big swing and a nice high carom off the dig for Northside. Yorktown has it. They'll play it to Stinson in the back row attack. Nice dig by Northside. It's an overpass, though. Second time in a row. Great dig by North. They'll come to the tip on the near pin. Yorktown has it up. They've got a set for Searing. She drives it off a defender into the second row of the bleachers. And it's 1-0 Yorktown. Tigers have led since the match began. We haven't been tied. North hasn't had a lead. Searing with her 5th kill of the night. Vincent serving again for Yorktown. There's a tip kill attempt by the setter, and she can't get it done. That's an error, and it's 2-0 Yorktown. One of the things about Yorktown is they just wear you out with their quality. North side, free balls over to Yorktown. The set goes to the middle. Big swing just off the back edge. Too strong and too long by Dunsmore to make it 2-1. Side out for the Legends. They'll put the ball in the hands of Trinity Mitchell. She has one of their 2 kills. And wait a minute. Do we have a change in decision here? We do. The scoreboard says 3-0 now. Yorktown keeps it. They put it in play. It's going to be an ace. So Vincent picks up an ace. And it's 4-0. There must have been a touch on that swing is the only thing I can think of for the decision to be changed. There's another ace. As Stinson drives the ball in between the rows. Northside couldn't handle it. Vincent with her second ace. 5-0 Yorktown lead. Tigers play an easy tip from Northside. Battle at the net. It comes down on the north side of the court. And it's 6-0 Yorktown. Wow. Next serve in play. Northside will set for a back row swing. Yorktown digs it easily. Bumps it here near side. Searing drives it off the libero, out of bounds for a Yorktown point. Felicia Ramon did the best she could, but Searing got it down for her 6th kill, 7-0, Yorktown. Vinson still serving. And you've got Knuckles, Dunsmore, and Searing up front. You've got trouble if you're on the other side of the net. And they do here. An ace as Ramon couldn't handle the serve cleanly. Vinson picks up another ace for Yorktown, her 3rd. And it's 8-0 Tigers just that quickly. This time the Legends play it clean. They'll set far side, little running swing down for a kill. Right in the middle of the floor, Trinity Mitchell pumps her fist and smiles. She's got her 2nd kill of the night, and they're off the schneid. It's 8-1, Yorktown. Side out Legends, they'll send back that hitter, Trinity Mitchell, to do the serving. Kind of like baseball, you make a great play coming off the diamond and you lead off the next inning, that kind of thing. Here's the swing. In the net with the serve. A biscuit too little at breakfast, and it's 9-1, Yorktown. Tigers are in cruise control. Kenzie Knuckles to serve. Left to right. Way over here on the right side now. She'll jump serve across court. Mitchell plays it up. They'll sit here on the near side. Swing is soft. Yorktown plays it easily. Back row attack by Knuckles. She rips a winner. Off the front row defender for the kill. And a 10-1 Yorktown lead. Knuckles with kill number 7 in the match. And she'll serve it again. There it goes to the back row middle. Ramon plays it up. They set near side. Easy dig. Murr keeps it off the floor. Great tip on the far side by Watkins. Legends handle it. Here's a back row set. Swing is soft. Yorktown sends a soft ball back, and it's going to be a kill. On the middle attack, a little softy that time by Dunsmore. 11-1. Tigers way out in front. Knuckles with another serve coming up. Goes right at Mitchell. Overpass on the return. Tigers play it. They go to the near pin. Searing with a tip. She's got it down on the parquet floor for a 12-1 Yorktown advantage. Searing picks up kill number 7 in the match. Checking out Knuckles in the middle of this service run. Checking in to serve it for Yorktown is number 8, Brittany Bays. And she's got one underway. Another overpass on the return. Yorktown sets far side for Watkins. She drives it off Mitchell. North side has it in play. They go to the inside and a kill right in the middle. Beautiful by McHale Williams to make it 12-2. Her first kill of the night. Recently got an offer from Kentucky State. I'm told that Ball State might be in the mix for her. Being a Cardinal alum, I'd say okay. Back to serve it is Gracie Litzen. And she serves it clear to the basketball end line about 15 feet too far. 13-2, Yorktown. One biscuit too many at breakfast today. Kylie Murr to serve. Here it comes. Near side, back row. Good play by North side to get it up. They roll to Yorktown. Tigers attack near side. Searing drives another whistler right down the near sideline on the right pin. 14-2 Yorktown. Tigers get another kill from Searing. She's got 8 on the night. Kylie Murr to do the honors back on the service line. Here it comes. Legends get it to their setter nicely. She goes far side. That might be a carry. Let's see. The up official's going to call a carry on the set to make it 15-2. Tigers way out in front. Here in game 2, they won game 1, 25-4. Murr serves it again. This one hard to the middle back row. Ramon to the corner. They'll roll it easily to Yorktown. Murr with a nice pass. Set far side. Watkins tip. It's going to be a violation against Yorktown. Watkins called for a carry. A rare Yorktown error to make it 15-3. Side out for the Legends. And they'll give it to McHale Williams. Tall, slender right-hander. She goes deep, and it's just about a foot too long. Tigers let it go. They pick up the garbage point to make it 16-3. Tigers will bring Searing out. Vincent comes out. And going in the match for Yorktown, Maddie Besser and Hannah Avila. And Avila will be the server, with Yorktown out in front 16-3 here in game 2. Avila ready. Serves from the floor. No jump. Legends play it to the far side. Little easy tip kill attempt. Tigers have it up here on the near pin. Swing and a kill for Maddie Besser. She has her first in the match. And it's a 17-3 Yorktown lead. Avila's next serve. Near side corner back row. They'll play it here to the near pin. The swing is easy and soft. Yorktown has it up easily for Watkins far side, and she drives down a kill right down the far sideline. Nicely played by Courtney. Give her 4 kills in the match, and it's 18-3 Tigers. Now in the match for Yorktown, number 12, Abby Johnson, as Watkins comes out. Avila still serving, and she's got an ace between defenders. Avila picks up her first A of the game. 19-3 Tigers as they close in on the end of game 2. Avila right-handed, middle back row with a serve, and it's going to be an ace. The pass went way off the court. No chance that time. Nevaeh Beeching. Another ace for Avila. She's got 2. Tigers are within 5 at 20-3. Avila's next one. To the back row, another ace. Same spot, same result. Avila with 3 aces. 2 A's in her name, 3 A's in the scorebook. 21-3, Yorktown. Now a substitution for Northside. Beeching will check out. Gracie Litzen goes in her place, middle back row, and they serve it right at her. Nice pass to the setter, bumps it here to the near side. Little swing on the run is going to be off the court too long by Noelle Thompson for another Yorktown point. 22-3 Tigers. Closing in on the end of game 2. Can Avila serve them out? Same spot, middle back row. Legends bump set it here to the near pin. Easy bump back to Yorktown. They'll set it inside. Swing. Kill off the double team block by Maddie Besser. Her second kill, and it's 23-3 Yorktown. Avila with it again. Same spot, middle back row. Bump set to the far pin. The swing is no good. Burris hit it in the net to make it 24-3, and it's game point here in game or set for you purists. Number 2. Avila's serve handled nicely by Northside. They'll swing from the back row. No problem for Yorktown. Set far corner. Swing. Kill. Jenny Morey. Game over. Yorktown gets a Morey kill, and they win game 2, 25-3. Morey's first kill of the match, and a commanding 2-0 Yorktown lead here as we head for game 3. We'll flip the floor. Back with more volleyball after this timeout on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
It's your ticket to an evening out that won't break the bank. It's your ticket to explosive runs, acrobatic catches, and game-saving tackles. It's your ticket to an experience you'll never forget. It's your ticket to the IHSAA State Football Tournament. Attending a tournament football game is a fun and affordable way to see sports played the way they were meant to be, for the pure love of it. The Indianapolis Colts and the Indiana High School Athletic Association invite you to be part of Indiana's rich tradition of high school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure state tournament excitement. The drama is set to kick off. Do you have your ticket?
In Fort Wayne, 2 sisters make a historic splash when they swim their way to a pair of individual state titles.
In Evansville, a boys and girls soccer team become state champions in the same year for the same school, claiming their place in Indiana history.
In Bloomington, 12 young men combine their talents, check their egos, and net a basketball state title.
High school sports have provided us with as many inspirational stories as there are towns in Indiana.
In Valparaiso, a gymnastics team scores a perfect season, winning a record 7th state championship for their school in the process.
A football team south of Indianapolis refuses to lose, comes from behind, and runs away with an improbable state title.
What will the story be in your community? High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message made possible by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in this community.
We're back and ready for Game 3 here in the 4A Sectional 6 Championship match. Brian Beaver along with you. Thanks for joining me from down the street, across the country, wherever you are. Drop me a note, either on YouTube or on Twitter. Send me a DM. Follow me at Delco Preps. Love to know where you're listening tonight. So Yorktown easily 2-0 in this match. Should win going away. So far they have 25-4, 25-3. 8 kills in the match from Tegan Searing, 7 from Kenzie Knuckles. Unofficially 13 Yorktown aces through the first 2 games. All of 4 kills in the match for Northside. So we're about set to go. We're back to the original alignment here in Game 3. Yorktown on our right, Northside on our left. It's going to be Trinity Mitchell to serve to start things for Northside. They call themselves the Legends. They used to be the Redskins. Now they are the Legends. Wearing those bright red jerseys. Big number 3 on Mitchell's jersey, and she puts it in play. Murd to Vincent. Look at that. Kenzie bomb across court bullet. 1-0 Yorktown. You heard the sound of that one. That was vicious. 8th kill of the night by Knuckles, who will be at Nebraska next year. And Ellie Miller to serve for Yorktown from the left corner. She's got an ace in play. 14th one of the night for Yorktown. First one by Miller. 2-0 Tigers. We'll be on the road home well before 8 o'clock at this rate. Miller bangs another ace. This one, far back row. 2 defenders thought it was long, let it go. It hit right in front of the line. So back-to-back aces from Ellie Miller. Here in the early part of Game 3, it's a 3-0 Yorktown lead. They have led every minute of this match. We haven't even had a tie. And this one, another ace, as Mitchell tried to play it, and instead of sending it left, it went right off the court. 16 aces by Yorktown. 4-0 lead. This one to the far right side. Northside has it. They push a 2-hander over to Yorktown. Tigers attack. They get a kill on the middle attack and the missile from Jalen Dunsmore. Jalen's 3rd kill of the night to make it 5-0 Tigers. Ellie Miller, one of the seniors, still serving. Little right-hand jump serve. Deep to the middle back row. Legends send it over. It's going to be a 2-touch, a double touch. As Jessica Burris tried to play it 2-handed, couldn't get it done. 6-0 Yorktown. Another Miller serve. This one deep. It's going to be an ace. Talia Mahaffey tried to play it, couldn't do it. 7-0 Tigers. Ellie Miller, 4 aces here in the 4A title match. This time the Legends keep it off the floor. They roll it to Yorktown. That's dangerous territory. Swing in the middle by Dunsmore. Nicely blocked by Northside. Here they come. Another easy ball to Yorktown. Vincent will set. Knuckles here on the left corner. Ba-boom. Another kill for Knuckles. 9 of them for her. 8-0 Tigers. If this was a heavyweight title fight, they would stop it, but you don't do that in volleyball. Legends Two-hand pass over the net. Yorktown will try it again, this time through the double team block. A kill down on a swing by Dunsmore for 4 kills. 9-0 Tigers. This is a really difficult match to call because in one way or another it seems unfair, but you don't want to disrespect an opponent. Northside hits it into the net for an error and a 10-0 lead. So you try to be as kind about it as you can while still being honest, because that's your job. And here we are at 10-0 with Ellie Miller still serving. Knuckles is out of the game. And another ace. This one off of the arms of Jessica Burris. Miller is wearing her out. It's 11-0. Miller will check out. Bays goes in and will serve in place of Miller. 11-0. Yorktown out in front. Bays with her first serve of game 3. Bump set, far side, little tip over the net. Yorktown, nice job to keep it off the floor. They'll swing it here near corner with Watkins. Blocked right back to the Tigers. They go to the middle attack. Little slide play in the middle for Dunsmore. She cashes the kill. She has 5 kills in the match. 12-0 Yorktown lead. Here as we head to the middle of game 3. 2-0 match leader is Yorktown. Set far side, swing off the Yorktown block. Tigers play it. Vincent will set. Here's the tip and a whistle. Going to be a violation, double contact on Yorktown, a rare error, and it's 12-1. Side out, north side. They get a point and a serve. And they'll put it in the hands of Gracie Lixon, rather. Right-hander. No, left-hander. What is a right-hander? She throws with the opposite hand. And it's an ace. She nails one in the back near corner for the kill. Or for the ace, rather, and a 12-2 lead. Never seen that before. Wow. How do you like them apples? First ace of the night. And Lixon to serve again for Northside. Very high jump serve. Yorktown can't keep it off the floor. Great thing to keep it alive by Yorktown, by Carly Matthews. And here's a flush at the net on an overpass and a Watkins kill. That was a fantastic play by Carly Matthews. Running away from the net, full bore to keep it alive. Wow. Sensational play. 13-2 Yorktown. Legends on the attack. Off the top of the net. Great diving save by Yorktown to keep it alive. That was Bays. Swing is handled nicely by Northside. Here they come on the near pin. Little push back to Yorktown. Vincent will set it. Searing will hit it. It's long out of bounds. No touch. 13-3 game. Back to serve. Mikhail Williams. Checking in for Northside, number 5, Alexis Miller. Out comes Trinity Mitchell. So Williams, girl I told you about earlier, with an offer from Kentucky State, puts it in play. Yorktown has it up to Vincent. Swing from the near corner, make it the right corner. Watkins peels it. 6 kills for Courtney. 14-3 Yorktown. 2 touchdowns and a field goal in this one. Jenny Morey serving for the Tigers. About a third of the way off the left corner. Williams couldn't handle it, went down to her knees to play it. Sent it right off the court. It's going to be an ace for Jenny Morey. Yorktown's lead now 15-3. Yorktown subs in Hannah Avila. Morey back to serve. This time Northside handles it well. They set it far corner. Swing from the floor by Amaya Kaufman. It's too strong. It's out of bounds to make it 16-3 Tigers. Thinking Searing will come out of the match. You hear the hand for her. Checking in is Maddie Besser. Morey's next serve. Played up nicely this time. Northside will go to the far pin. 2-hand roll. Yorktown plays. They attack in the middle. Nice swing. Beautiful kill. Deep. About a foot off the end line in bounds. Off the hand of Ellie Stinson. Her second kill. 17-3 Yorktown. Jenny Morey still serving. Little right-hand jump serve. Shorty, it's down for an ace in front of the back row. Two players looked at each other. Neither one made a play for the ball. It's an ace and an 18-3 Yorktown lead. Checking in for the Tigers, Abby Johnson. Dunsmore comes out. Morey getting ready as Northside subs in Williams, and they sub out Burris. So Morey ready to go back to work. Here it comes. Deep right down the middle of the back row. Northside plays it up to the far side. Swing off the net. Never got over on the attack by Amaya Kaufman. And it's 19-3 Yorktown. Tigers are 6 points away from putting this one in the books and taking home a sectional title in 2018. Morey from the middle of the back row this time. Northside has it to the far side again for Kaufman. Easy ball to handle for Yorktown. They'll bring it near side. Stinson swings, drives it down for the kill. Stinson with a cross-court winner in front of a diving defender, and it's 20-3 Yorktown. They've won 25-4, 25-3. They lead 20-3 here in game 3. Morey serving again. Middle back row. Good pass to the center this time. They'll attack from the back row. Easy ball for Yorktown. Bays will set it far side. Johnson with the swing. Can't get it down. Here's a rip tip attempt by Northside. Tigers handle it. Near side swing for Stinson. Overpass on the deflection. Northside will play it to the middle. Easy ball. Yorktown now on offense again. They'll give it to the near corner. Off the blocker. Back to Yorktown. Great job to keep it alive by Johnson and Morey. Back over to Northside. They'll set far side. Swing off the net. And off the block is down for a Yorktown point. 21-3. Best rally of the night. Yorktown 4 points away. Morey serving it right down the middle of the court. Good pass to the center. Back row attack. It's a roll. Easy ball for Yorktown. They'll set here near side. Stinson peels another one. You heard the sound of skin on leather. 4 kills for Stinson. And a 22-3 Yorktown advantage. They're 3 points away from bringing the broom out. Northside just holding on for dear life. Here comes the next Morey serve. Short this time. Overpass to the Tigers. They'll play it right away. Bump set near side. Stinson swings. Drives it off a defender. Northside can't keep it off the floor. It's in the net and on the floor. At a 23-3 Yorktown lead. Now we're going to have a change of the call by the up official. It's happened a couple times tonight.
Point, Northside.
Northside will get the point, and it'll be 22-4. Hush my mouth. Service honors for Crystal Mahaffey. Number 6 in that red jersey. There it goes. Knuckleball. No spin. Set in the middle. Big swing on the inside attack in the middle by Maddie Besser. She's got another kill. Give her 3 in the match. Bays comes out. Miller goes in. It's 23-4. Might we see a Miller slide for the final point? Yorktown 2 points away. Northside plays it up. Setter bump sets way to the far pin. It's in play for Yorktown. They'll attack. There's a swing in the middle. Nice job by Northside. They have I got it, you take it in the back row. It's on the floor, and we're to match point. 24-4. Tigers score here. They've won a sectional championship. They'll serve it with Abby Johnson from the middle of the service area. Far back corner. Legends play it up to the far pin. Swing over the double team. Tigers have it now. They'll attack in the middle. Stinson drives it up into the ceiling. It's down for a kill. This match is over. Yorktown is the sectional champion again in 2018. Give the kill to Stinson. You hear the crowd clapping in appreciation as the handshake line forms. Yorktown has swept Fort Wayne North. The final score in Game 3, Yorktown 25, Fort Wayne North 4. Yorktown gets out the broom. they'll sweep the floor and head to the regional. We'll be back with more coverage of high school volleyball after this timeout on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
The world of high school sports is filled with athletes who possess the eye of the tiger and whose focus and determination enables them to soar like eagles. The games themselves can't be played without a few zebras. Becoming an IHSAA official is a great way to be part of the action and to support Indiana's healthy tradition of high school athletics. Visit IHSAA.org and get in the game. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in your community.
County, good luck for the rest of the tournament.
There you hear the trophy presentation. Yorktown, 2018 sectional champions. They're on their way to the Noblesville Regional next Saturday. How do you like that? Apparently, it's Stephanie Bloom's birthday. I'm not sure. Maybe that's it. They've got one of those specially gigantic cookies that look kind of like a cake, only it's a cookie, green frosting and white trim. And not sure. My eyes aren't that good anymore. That might be 400 career wins for Stephanie Bloom. I think that's what it is. We'll try to track that down for you later. And now they'll post for pictures for the Yorktown fans and families who go away happy tonight. They won a sectional title. They did what they came here to do, go 3-0 and punch their ticket to the next round of the state tournament. And they did it in grand style tonight here at Fort Wayne North, winning 25-4, 25-3, 25-4. This game had more aces than a poker tournament in Vegas. Just about all of them from Yorktown. They've formed their circle as they usually do on either side of the net now. And they'll have their Yorktown celebration here shortly. You'll hear that. You'll know when it starts. It'll get loud. And they play musical chairs as Bays and Stinson chase each other. Now they're ready to go. You'll hear the applause shortly. This is a Yorktown tradition. And a few last-minute instructions, of course, from Coach Bloom. Fans are impatient. They want it to go. Come on. They want it. Well, those are some pretty happy Yorktown volleyball players, and it's not a Yorktown win traditionally until they do that. Glad they got it in. And that's all she wrote tonight. I see Paul Heidenreich, the AD, athletic director at Yorktown, down on the floor as well. Fashionably untucked with his dress shirt. Going for the GQ look. And more photos to be taken. We'll take a break. We're going to total up some numbers. And who knows what else we'll have on the other side of the break. Yorktown's going to the regional. Back with more after this on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I swim for? I swim on my high school team for my mom, who gets up at 5 o'clock every morning to take me to practice.
I swim for hugs from my teammates, spaghetti dinners, and my lucky neon green goggles.
I swim for Coach Murray, who pushes me to dig deep and finish strong.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline. Skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens.
Most of all, I swim for myself, because I learn more about who I am and who I want to be every time I dive into the pool. That's who I swim for.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It's your ticket to an evening out that won't break the bank. It's your ticket to explosive runs, acrobatic catches, and game-saving tackles. It's your ticket to an experience you'll never forget. It's your ticket to the IHSAA State Football Tournament. Attending a tournament football game is a fun and affordable way to see sports played the way they were meant to be, for the pure love of it. The Indianapolis Colts and the Indiana High School Athletic Association invite you to be part of Indiana's rich tradition of high school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure state tournament excitement. The drama is set to kick off. Do you have your ticket?
The world of high school sports is filled with athletes who possess the eye of the tiger and whose focus and determination enables them to soar like eagles. The games themselves can't be played without a few zebras. Becoming an IHSAA official is a great way to be part of the action and to support Indiana's healthy tradition of high school athletics. Visit IHSAA.org and get in the game. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in your community.
The Indiana High School Athletic Association has a simple message for all those who participate in high school athletics. Play hard. Play to win. But above all, play with respect. Respect for your teammates, respect for your opponents, and respect for the game. Practice sportsmanship the way you play. All right. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Indiana. In fact, it's a crash course in teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, high school sports teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, leadership, and the importance of believing in your teammates and supporting your community. High school sports, a healthy part of a complete education. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in this community.
Welcome back to Fort Wayne Northside High School. Brian Beaver along with you here on the post game, and it's a Yorktown winner tonight as the Tigers go through their paces and easily defeat Fort Wayne North here tonight. 3-0. The final score is 25-4, 25-3, 25-4. Match that took well under an hour and finishes the year for the Legends of Fort Wayne Northside. They close out the year at 5 wins and 22 losses. Yorktown goes to 30-0 for the season. They hand, I think, the 400th career victory to Stephanie Bloom. She's been at this 13 years now, 11 of them at Yorktown after a couple years at Wapahani. And I'm just a biased guy, but I think she's the best coach in Indiana, and that's no slight to anybody else. There are some fantastic coaches in this sport in Indiana, but I don't think anyone's better. You might find some who are as good. I don't think you'll find one better than Stephanie Bloom. Comes naturally to her. Her father, Paul Keller, won a state basketball championship, and she's won 2 state volleyball championships as a coach and one as a player, so it kind of runs in the family. On the family tree there on the Keller side of the street, and Stephanie does a fantastic job at Yorktown High School. You look down on the middle of the floor, and there's a little girl down there who's probably 15 months old, maybe, class of 2035 or 2040, whatever the year's going to be by then, and 17 or 18 years from now, 2035, she'll be graduating high school, and she'll probably be playing volleyball for Yorktown High School. And 15 or 16, 17 years from now. So that'll be a cool thing to wait for. I'm not sure I'll be around by then, being an old dinosaur, but you never know. Unofficially, looking down at the stat sheet tonight for Yorktown. 9 kills in the match for Kenzie Knuckles. 8 for Tegan Searing. 6 for Courtney Watkins. 5 for Ellie Stinson. 5 for Jalen Dunsmore. 3 from Maddie Besser. 1 from Jenny Morey. The Tigers rolled. Unofficially, 20 aces in this contest tonight for the Yorktown Tigers. You look down at the score sheet for Fort Wayne North. Well, it's kind of bare, as you would expect in a match where they scored 11 points in 3 games. They got a couple kills from Trinity Mitchell, 1 from Mikhail Williams, 1 from Jessica Burris. They also got an ace from Gracie Lickson. So Fort Wayne North does what it came here to do. Try to have a little fun, play one of the best teams in the country, maybe learn a few things for the future, and get the job done. So head coach Terry Boyles, keep the chin up. He's only been here 2 years now in his tenure at North, and he'll get it going in the right direction. You can't carry the program. There's no pouch in aisle 5 at the Old Marsh supermarket. Hey, Dynasty, add water, stir, serve. It takes time to do it, and some of the teams in Fort Wayne are really struggling right now in volleyball, and hopefully all of them will get better and stronger as the years come along. Going to take one last break, maybe get an interview or two. If not, we'll check out and go away. Back after this on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. It's your ticket to an evening out that won't break the bank. It's your ticket to explosive runs, acrobatic catches, and game-saving tackles. It's your ticket to an experience you'll never forget. It's your ticket to the IHSAA State Football Tournament. Attending a tournament football game is a fun and affordable way to see sports played the way they were meant to be, for the pure love of it. The Indianapolis Colts and the Indiana High School Athletic Association invite you to be part of Indiana's rich tradition of high school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure state tournament excitement. The drama is set to kick off. Do you have your ticket? A 50-50 ball, an elbow to the ribs, a sudden flash of tempers. In sports, anything can happen in the heat of the moment. The Indiana High School Athletic Association reminds you that when cooler heads prevail, everybody wins. When the game heats up, will you keep your cool? This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
The Indiana High School Athletic Association has a simple message for all those who participate in high school athletics. Play hard. Play to win. But above all, play with respect. Respect for your teammates, respect for your opponents, and respect for the game. Practice sportsmanship the way you play. All right. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community. The Indiana High School Athletic Association has a simple message for all those who participate in high school athletics. Play hard. Play to win. But above all, play with respect. Respect for your teammates, respect for your opponents, and respect for the game. Practice sportsmanship the way you play. All right. This message brought to you by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Yorktown is sectional champions in 2018. They win 3 easy games tonight. 25-4, easy for me to say. 25-4, 25-3, 25-4. We're joined by the great Tegan Searing. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. You are a sectional champion again.
I know, it's crazy feeling.
Does it get old?
No, never does.
Walk us through. Let's start with this afternoon, because you had a really nice match this afternoon and you guys won easily, probably maybe easier than I thought you would over Homestead. But guys played really well this afternoon. You played as well as you needed to again tonight. You guys are clicking on all 8 cylinders right now, it seems. Tell us a little bit about the performance today.
Yeah, we just keep a mindset of I am third, which coach takes us like every day. She always mentioned it in our huddles, and we just don't want to take any matches for granted. So we just got our eye on the prize.
What's the prize?
Just taking every game at a time, just winning each set, just coming together and staying positive. So
not getting too far ahead of yourself.
Oh, no.
Not thinking about winning state, thinking about winning sectional.
Yes, one game at a time.
So you guys play here tonight and you win easily going away, and that can't be easy to play in a match like that where the talent levels are so far apart. You don't want to embarrass anybody, but you want to keep playing well. You don't want your edge to go away. Must have been kind of a strange sensation to play in a match that's this one-sided.
Yeah, we always just try to play up to our potential, and we also try to get like other people to come in too and just keep our playing level high. So I think like even our non-starters came in and did a really good job of that.
Yeah, you look down at the score sheet and you get kills from people who don't ordinarily get that many. Maddie Besser had 3 tonight. You had 20 aces in this match tonight, 20 of them. And from people, Hannah Avila, Jenny Morey, it seemed like whoever went back to the service line picked up at least 1 ace in this match tonight. But you guys are playing so well right now. You work so hard in practice. I think is the cookie for coach's 400th career win. Is that what we're celebrating?
Yeah. It's amazing. I love it. She's definitely earned it. She's such a good coach.
Well, you've been a big part of that. You've probably got 120-ish, 130-ish, more than that, of those in your time playing at Yorktown.
Yeah, hopefully, just because she's such a good coach and she's just always keeping us positive and motivated. So it's definitely easy to win when you have a coach like that and great teammates.
What makes her as good as she is, do you think?
She just knows her players very well. She knows when to say stuff, how to say it. So she knows how to light a fire under us and when to just say, it's okay, guys, just settle in like you got it. So she's such a good coach. I love her.
A lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
You guys now turn your attention to the weekend to be at Noblesville, and you're going to play either Carroll or Concordia, depending on who wins that match tonight. But a lot of good teams still on the road in front of you, but you guys are 30-0. You've lost 1 game all year. It seems like you're playing about as well as you can play right now. Can you guys do anything better, you think, than you're doing it right now?
I don't really know. I guess we'll see when that time comes, but we're just going to keep our heads up and get ready for it in practice. So hopefully come out and play like we did today.
Well, you're sectional champs. How many is this for you individually? 3 or 4 now?
I'd say 3.
3. I think it's 3
yeah.
now. Yeah. So you've got 3 of those little medals and another trophy to take back to Yorktown High School. Fellow seniors, you guys have been in this program 4 years now. There's like 5 of you, and you guys played great in the county tournament. You guys had a phenomenal senior night. You beat Newcastle, won the conference championship, and now there's Ellie Stinson hauling the trophy off in the distance. You got another big trophy. All kidding aside, you guys, it's easy to get jaded with winning, but you guys bust your humps, man, and you get win after win after win. Some people think it's easy. It's not easy, is it?
No. You really have to work hard in practice and just not let what other people say, affect you, I guess. So can't get a big head.
Was there a lot of talk about the perfect season? You guys had won every set, and then you played Newcastle a week ago tonight, and you lost game 1, and then you've ripped up another streak off since then, haven't lost again since then. Was that kind of a piece of pressure you wanted to get off your back and the state tournament and say, I don't care about all that other stuff. We just want to win who's in front of us now.
Yeah, I think that definitely helped us in a way because now we don't look to be perfect. We just look to play and play to our hardest and play to our potential all the time. So it's not just like something we have on our back and that we worry about all the time. So,
well, it's a joy watching you play, both
Thank
you
you.
and your teammates. And Austin P is getting a hell of a player.
Thank you so much.
I can say that. It's my deal. And hopefully there's a lot more wins to come in 2018.
Hopefully.
Go get on the bus and celebrate. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
You bet. That's Tegan Searing, the red-headed assassin. She just does it up front about as good as it can be done. And one of those great Yorktown attackers on this 2018 team. So that's going to do it for us for tonight. We appreciate Tegan stopping by for a few minutes and taking a few questions and chatting about a great win for Yorktown. And, you know, it's 3 down and 2 in the regional and 1 in the semi-state and 1 at state, 4 more to go. And hopefully they'll get them all because they've got a pretty darn good volleyball team on Tiger Drive this year. That's going to do it for me for tonight. Yorktown wins the sectional championship, beating Fort Wayne North 3-0. The final score is 25-4, 25-3, 25-4. On to the Noblesville Regional next Saturday. They'll play at 10 o'clock in the morning next Saturday against either Carroll of Fort Wayne or Fort Wayne Concordia. For all of us at Beaver Media, thanks for joining us tonight. Watch my Twitter feed at Delco Preps for broadcast plans for next weekend, football and or volleyball. Until then, enjoy your night and have a great weekend, everybody.